Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to be flying the Avata 2 in manual mode. This video is by special request from one of our subscribers, and yes, we will do it. But before we do that, we're going to actually fly the drone in the simulator, right? Because if we crash, we'll crash there, and you want to do at least one lap in the simulator in manual mode without crashing, okay? If you can do that, then take your drone outside and then do whatever it is you want to do. And if you do crash, it'll probably be from experimenting and trying something new. Anyway, so did we lose our M mode or our mojo? Do we still got what it takes to fly this little thing in full manual mode? That means you're going to be turning off that green switch like Javier suggests. Special thanks to Javier for supplying one, the rates, and two, those lessons in his, I think there's a 3-part video series that will get you up and running in manual mode. So I took those 3-part lessons. So if you've never flown in manual mode, I'd recommend watching those videos. If not, don't start up the drone because like me in the beginning, I took it back to the store and I was like, it's broken. It doesn't work. They're like, what do you mean? I said, it's just spinning around like crazy. And then they're like, oh, you have to learn to fly in manual. What do you mean learn to fly? I wanted to fly it or drive it like my RC car. You know, you just have forwards, backwards, and full throttle. Nope, doesn't work that way. Anyway, so without any further ado, good luck on your journey too. But let's see, this thing fly in manual mode, do the flips and dips and this and that. And hopefully the drone will come back. If not, I don't know, there's care refresh. All right, come, without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so you want to make sure that you can do at least one lap in the simulator, one and done. This way you know, and you can confidently tell yourself that, hey, I got this. I know there are going to be people around. I know there are going to be cars around, that I can fly this and take full control of the situation, okay? Knowing that and moving forward, let's get started. Because in the real world, you only get one take. And you do, really. It's like the driver's defensive driving course, if you've ever taken it. All right, knowing that, moving forward, get comfortable. All right, and let's get started. I like to choose race because it gives me checkpoints and you sort of have a purpose. Not that you need a purpose when you fly, but you just have a route and destination, and you have to try and get those checkpoints. And as for, I like Hanover, but as you can see, it doesn't have to be Hanover. It can be whichever one you want, as long as you can control the situation in your environment. All right, let's get started. Remember, one and done. So I'm going to be quiet so I can focus. All right, one and done. That's the drill. Let's see what we got here. And don't worry about the other players. You'll get there. These guys are probably seasoned and they'll leave me in the dust. Because when you're doing race mode to just, for me, I'm doing race mode not to beat these guys. I'm doing race mode so I can master controlling the drone and flying through these checkpoints. Okay, so everybody has a purpose, like of why they're flying through here. Someone might say, oh, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to, you're not really flying. You know what? Do what works for you. And as long as you can control the drone in your environment outside in the real world, then you are golden. Okay, let's see. This part's tricky. Really tricky. Sweet. I just did the crane. And I'm not even the Karate Kid. Eat that, Ralph Macchio. Okay, this part's tricky. Remember, you're not done till you're out of the park. Sweet. I almost had like an oh shit moment, and I hit the panic button, but there should just be one left. See? And it should be right there on top of the roof, but I'm not going to get that. So the goal here, let's just double check. See, last checkpoint's on the roof, but the whole purpose of this is like I can confidently say I'm in control of the drone and I'm ready to go outside and fly, and I know which way is upside down when I try to rock my world. And then, you'll get the hang of it. And nothing beats the real world, because you're going to feel the difference. You're like, wow, I could fly in manual mode, but it's not the same. And it's not, trust me. Um, it's just, but it gets you there. And then when you master the simulator, go out into the world, go and fly. Take your drone and go places like this, you know, down on the parking lot and or wherever. You know, fly, explore. The only thing is that when you're out in the real world, let's see, this doesn't happen. There's no one telling you, sorry, you got to turn back. You flew too far out of the zone. No, if you fly and you crash, you know, so that you're done. Anyway, let's take this drone outside and see how it goes in manual mode. Hopefully we'll be in M mode and we didn't lose our mojo. All right, catch you guys on the flip side. You can't really use the action camera for stationary shots. That's the only downside. It says gust at 18 miles an hour. It feels like that. And wind at 9 miles per hour. It says I'm good to go, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't trust the process. But let's see. Maybe just don't go too high up. But we'll know when we turn the Avata on and they're like, hey, sorry, guy, don't do it. Oh, I can't see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. That's good there. Mic is fine. Actually, for the mic, sometimes it's better to just mount it to the controller thingy. Okay. And then put it like that. All right, knowing that and moving forward, we're just going to move this out of the way and just go here. And then slide over a little bit. Watch the scooter. Actually, you know what? No, it's not too far. Well, we're in normal mode, so we're all right. Wow. The wind is just blowing it, which is all right, sort of. High wind velocity. Yeah, it's a little bit too windy. Not using bound device, you'll get as an error, which is all right. But as you can see, the wind is just taking it, and it's in normal mode. Let's see if we can fly it. We'll go forward a little bit, and then turn around, and go a little higher up. A little bit tricky. I like it when it's dry out, and there's no. Too bad you can't see where the joysticks are. But we can see high wind. It's really windy, like so windy that it's just blowing the drone everywhere. If you have a kite, that could work. That would be really cool. Let's see. All right, let's put it in. See, it's just going, but it's in the middle. That brings it down. Remember, just grab your bearing so you know what's happening. Height at 69 feet, which is okay, but considering how windy it is, that's what makes it a little bit difficult. All right, so knowing that, moving forward, 60 feet is pretty high. And then now what we'll do is we'll go down 1. Okay, sport mode. And next one should be, now we'll go back, manual mode, okay? So we're gonna spin the drone around, and then there. Whoops. Wait for it. There, now we're in manual mode. And if you panic, don't worry about it. You have the panic button. See, if you panic, you just press the panic button. And then what we'll do, we're about 65 feet up. Sport, next one should be manual mode. And then it locks in. And then you see it just goes up. And it should. It's not bad. It's a little windy if you ask me. Like too windy to really get the gist of things, because if it was dry wind, but I'm surprised it's holding up, to be honest with you, right? And then we'll go a little bit higher up, maybe 100 feet, and oh, we're not in full manual, okay. So we're in like baby mode, manual. So I'll bring it back around, all right, and down, and then put it in sport mode, normal mode. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll change the settings and put it into full manual mode. So we'll go here, settings, control, remote control, gain and expo, and there it is. There's that green switch. Click confirm, and now we're in normal mode. Okay, so you'll never be able to do that in manual mode because not using bound device, it just doesn't work that way. Make sure I go home. Just want to do it the opposite direction. I'm just going to go up a little bit. 61 feet is pretty good. 74% battery. Make sure you check your batteries, especially if you're going to be doing this. Okay, where the drone will just be flying. 65 is pretty good. See, I wish I had this screen. And wait for it to lock in. There we go. We are in manual mode. 65, 85. We're in full manual. Just trying to get my bearings. Go up. See if the drone will flip. See that? Kind of neat, huh? And then, just like in the simulator, except a little bit faster. So I could see, but this is the rate you want that Harvey Air had suggested. Let's see, we're at 97 feet. And now let's see if we can go down a little bit. 99 feet. Not bad. See, and then the problem is when you do those flips, the drone sort of descends a little bit. But that's probably because of my flying. Let's see, let's fly through there. And as you can see, that's why if you do race in the simulator, don't worry about the checkpoints. Because if you find an open field, you'll be all right. You know, because you're just going to be flying in the air. See? This is pretty good, though. A little nerve-wracking because I'm not used to it. And with the wind, look at the flag. So if I had zero wind, it would be ideal. Kind of neat, huh? Let's see. I'm not going to do any dives, but I want to get higher up. See? Spin it around, know your bearings, and then maybe do one like that. Kind of neat. I like the settings that Harvey Air suggested. Definitely. But I'm not comfortable flying with all this wind. But it is really cool. And if you get nervous, hit that panic button. See, then you go back into sport mode, and no matter what position the joystick is in, you're just pretty much in panic-stricken mode. All right, let's see. There's no one in that field, which is just great. I'm going to descend a little bit, which means battery, that's enough battery to make it there. I can go here. and maybe loop it around. Wait for it to lock in. Yeah, we're locked in. We're in manual mode. No one's in that dog park. So you can go there. And the reason why I didn't go into the other park, and always keep that finger on the panic button so that when something happens, you can, you know, boom, I'm out of here. And make sure it's the panic button and not the power off button, because yeah, that's just as bad as crashing. Kind of cool. 48% battery. Watch your battery. Remember that? Okay, let's see if we can go back. It's not bad. I like it, but nothing beats the motion controller, the baby stick. I just like the baby stick. I'm always going to be in baby mode. Stop the baby games. There's a car right there. See? Let's see if we can do a flip. This is an ideal place to do a flip or a turn. See? Oh no, I'm losing control. Oh, that was really cool. So you really have to gauge it. It's a little bit different than in the simulator, because that when I was doing OK1, that really didn't work. It wasn't really one. And remember, this is flying higher up, right? So you're always going to be comfortable flying higher up. The trick is, can you really fly an FPV drone when it's lower to the ground? 18 feet below the surface, above the surface. Yeah, if it was below, we'd have a DJI water drone. Kind of cool. 10 minutes into flight. It is drifting because of the wind. High wind velocity. See if we can go through there. And go back. Nice. I like it. I like it, but it's not, and for those of you that were asking for this video because you wanted to see how it turned, now you know. See? Kind of neat. Probably because you were wondering if you could see the, what do they call it? Goggles, 36%. I'm going to have to, oh, wow, there's some people over there. Yeah. I'm going to, when it reaches 30%, look at the pool though, it looks amazing. Oh yeah, look at the speed. I wonder where we are in manual mode, right? They did say the top speed was fast, but I don't see how. Let's see. Oh yeah, oh my God, 50 miles per hour. Holy crap. Yeah, so that's really fast. Oh my God. I didn't even realize. It feels like it's moving slow with the camera, I guess because it's just somehow, let's see if we can. That was pretty fast. But it looks like our time is almost over. 50 miles an hour. I wonder how we can go faster. Did you see that? Wow. Feel the wind. And now back into sport mode because, as you know, I might take a little bit of time to land this thing. Sport mode, normal mode. And I'm just going to bring it around. Oops, and there it is. Right there. You just never know. You need that space, you need that time, etc. Yeah, wow, I was a little nervous, but you see, you did it. The flight simulator does work. Harvey Air's rates are amazing. I'll tag you again. He never replies back anyway, but that's fine, because that's where I found this on his channel. I didn't do this. It's not me. It's not. I get no credit for this. Yeah, so that's it. Anyway, I hope this video helped you in understanding on how to fly in manual mode, how fast the drone goes, and for those of you who asked about it spinning and flipping and stuff like that, so now we know that the OriginaldoBo prop guards don't impede the flight, don't impede the footage, they're not in the way, you don't see them, which is great, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.